AI Agent's Advanced Settings. The Advanced tab offers deeper control over the AI agent's behavior and configuration. It includes the following subsections: Basic Setup, Starter History, Session Memory. Agent settings let you define how the agent operates during a conversation. You can configure messaging, enable or disable built-in communication. With messaging on, the agent talks directly to the user. Turn it off if you're building a logic-only system. Max retries, how many times to retry after failure. Max iterations, how many steps the agent can take per session. Agent history length, how much previous context the agent retains. These settings shape how responsive, efficient, and reliable your agent is. In model settings, you can fine-tune how the AI behaves by choosing a provider, OpenAI, Anthropic, and so on. A model that suits your goals. API credentials for access. You also configure behavior with parameters like temperature, token limits, frequency, and presence penalties. This allows precise tuning for creativity, accuracy, or cost efficiency. What is starter history? The starter history enables you to predefine the initial agent context before the user sends their first message. This helps simulate a specific scenario or set up a controlled environment for testing. Core components of starter history. Starter history is built using modular blocks that simulate a pre-conversation context. These include user message, simulates what a user might say first, helps frame realistic responses. Assistant message, predefined reply from the agent, great for welcome messages. Thought, internal logic or planning the agent does before interacting. Observation, background information or facts available to the agent. Action, optional commands the agent runs before interaction starts. These blocks work together to define how the conversation begins and what the agent knows before the first real user input. How to set up starter history. There are two ways to set up starter history. Start from scratch by manually adding blocks. Import it directly from the playground. Let's consider an example, how to build it from scratch using a simple assistant message. Click plus to add block. Select assistant message. Enter something like, "Hello, I'm here to help you." Click Save. Open the playground, refresh the agent, and start a new session. Your assistant's welcome message will now appear before any user input. You can also import part of your conversation history from the playground and save it like starter history. To do this, click the Copy to Starter History button. Your conversation history will then be saved as the starter history, allowing you to use it every time you start a new session. What is session memory? Session memory lets the agent hold on important data throughout a conversation. This memory is stored in the latest observation and used to make decisions based on current context. Like remembering a user's first name and last name, it helps the agent respond more accurately by keeping relevant info available from start to finish. How to set it up and test. Click plus Add property to create a new memory entry. Enter current time as the name, select string as the data type, and optionally add a description like current time in ISO format. This field can now store the exact date and time when a session begins. To test it, go to the playground, open the memory panel, enter a sample ISO timestamp for current time, and start the session to see how the agent uses that data in its responses. Session memory keeps key context available during the whole conversation. It's easy to set up and test, and enables personalized, context-aware, and dynamic agent behavior. Thank you for your attention. Stay tuned.